I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just follow the flow. I'm taking it
Coming in at number 1, it's Terminator 2D No Fate, hitting Halloween 2025, and yes, it's worth the wait. This time you play as Sarah Connor, the T-800, and even John Connor, blasting through side-scrolling chaos to stop Skynet before humanity gets wiped out. The game mixes iconic Judgment Day moments with totally original missions, and your choices actually matter. Yeah, multiple endings, people. It's tight, fast, and brutal, with enemies that will test every reflex. Physical or digital, Bitmap Bureau is making sure day one is flawless. So get ready to dodge bullets, crush Terminators, and maybe even feel like the world's last hope is in your hands. No pressure.
Experience unseen battles only previously dreamed of as you step into the shoes of John Connor, leading the fight in the future, and Sarah Connor, as you witness just how far she's
Lucid is a crystal punk action platformer where you play Owen, a young sentinel navigating a fractured world. Absorb crystal arts like the blade, spear, and axe to enhance combat and mobility, turning every encounter and acrobatic obstacle into a chance to master your flow. Explore Aiden's vast interconnected biomes, upgrade braces and crystal arts with shards and rare materials, and uncover secrets in hidden paths. Face intense boss battles and help a diverse cast, from forest sentinels to Beacon City outcasts, each with their own story. With handcrafted pixel art, atmospheric modern touches, and tight controls, Lucid blends nostalgic platforming with dynamic combat in a beautifully dissonant world. Savant Ascent Remix blasts onto Switch this December, turning platforming into full-on bullet hell chaos. You play as an alchemist booted from your tower, climbing 5 inventive stages filled with laser sharks, immortal samurai, and robotic aliens. The remix adds new moves, double jump, mid-air shots, and jump cancel to make your ascent faster and deadlier. Absorb enemy powers, wield the Philosopher's Stone, and face bosses that push every reflex to the limit. Classic, survival, time attack, and hardcore remix modes give variety and challenge, with optional no checkpoint play for thrill seekers. D-Pad Studios' signature charm mixes frantic action with clever level design, making each climb a wild, addictive ride. Soldner-X Complete Collection brings both classic shmups together on Switch for the first time, bundling Himmelstürmer and Tuvente Final Prototype with all DLC included. In Himmelstürmer, you pilot a prototype starfighter through a deadly infection consuming Earth, mixing fast-paced arcade action with a driving soundtrack and high-tech visuals. Soldner-X 2 Final Prototype Definitive Edition ups the stakes with side-scrolling chaos, rebalanced challenges, limit attacks, and updated boss effects. Online leaderboards and a new gallery mode add extra replay value. Physical editions include a collector's box, soundtrack CDs, and certificate, making this the ultimate celebration of the series. Fast reflexes and precision are non-negotiable. Truxton Extreme brings classic shmup intensity into the modern era, and for the first time ever, you can team up in co-op mode. Players fight side by side against grotesque alien invaders, using revives, shared firepower, and weapon redirection to survive relentless waves. The game keeps the original 1988 Truxton DNA alive, while upgrading it with 3D visuals, 18 arcade action chapters, 8 diverse stages, and episodic comic cutscenes by Junya Inoue. Masahiro Yugi returns with a reimagined soundtrack blending classic tunes with new tracks. A playable demo at Tokyo Game Show 2025 lets fans dive into the action early, showing off teamwork, chaos, and the brutal fun the series is known for.
Sergeant Verlet is a walking corpse, but that parasite turned him into an ungodly weapon. And I'll be damned if we don't use him against our enemies!
Hey, I'm sitting right here.
How do you feel, son?
Chain Staff is a savage action platformer where your greatest weapon is also your curse. An alien parasite latches onto your head, giving you insane power and control over the transforming Chain Staff. A spear, shield, and grappling hook all in one. You'll swing, slice, and smash through mutated hordes, face screen-filling monstrosities, and survive bone-crushing boss fights, all while deciding whether to rescue stranded soldiers or harvest them for upgrades. Every death is gruesome but fair, pushing you to adapt. With hand-drawn landscapes inspired by classic metal album covers and a scorching soundtrack from Broforce composer Dion van Heerden, it's pure heavy metal chaos wrapped in pixel art. R-Type Delta HD Boosted marks the long-awaited return of a PlayStation classic, landing on Switch this November, the same date as Japan, which feels rare these days. Originally released in 1998, this remaster keeps the intense shmup action intact while running at a smooth 60 FPS. You can toggle between fresh HD visuals or the gritty original look, and even switch to a newly arranged soundtrack. The story picks up in 2064 as humanity faces chaos after the Bido's defeat, forcing the prototype R9 Delta into battle. With multiple difficulty settings and both digital and physical editions, this revival feels like a proper celebration of arcade history. Night Striker Gear revives the classic 1989 arcade shooter with a modern twist, and it's looking slick on Switch. You're piloting the armored hovercar Intergrey, ripping through cyber highways and blasting enemies in a retro-style third-person shmup that feels both nostalgic and fresh. The story takes you to Lotus Rai, a massive resort where a sinister conspiracy puts world leaders in danger, forcing the United Nations Night Strikers into action. Expect new levels, sharper 16:9 visuals, and sprite scaling that nails the old-school pseudo 3D vibe. With the new gear system adding tactical depth and a pulsing soundtrack driving the chaos, this sequel screams high-octane arcade energy. Steel Empire Chronicles brings together two cult classic shoot-'em-ups in one physical package for the Switch, courtesy of Strictly Limited. You've got Steel Empire with its sepia-toned alternate history war between the Motorhead Empire and the Republic of Silverhead, where a lone pilot takes to the skies to turn the tide. Then there's Over Horizon, a hidden gem from 1991 that mixes colorful visuals with tight shmup action, finally getting its chance to shine outside Japan and Germany. With only 3,000 limited editions and 2,000 special limited editions, complete with a Mega Drive-style collector's box and soundtrack, this release is pure nostalgia wrapped in exclusivity. A Sister's Journey is a hand-drawn pixel art Metroidvania that blends emotional storytelling with brutal, fast-paced action. You play as Violet, searching for her sister Rena after a sudden disappearance that kicks off a chain of dangerous events across a mysterious world. Expect tight run and gun combat, tricky platforming, and bosses designed to push your skills to the edge. Along the way, you'll uncover secrets, meet unique characters, and unlock new abilities, weapons, and upgrades that keep exploration rewarding. Combat feels sharp, with weapons offering distinct mechanics, special fire modes, and upgrades that let you adapt to any challenge. It's tough, heartfelt, and full of surprises. Agent Fall takes that old-school action vibe and cranks it into something wild. You're an agent caught in the middle of an intergalactic conspiracy where aliens have thrown in with the government, and it's up to you to tear down their alliance before humanity's finished. Expect frantic firefights, crazy weapons, and bosses that don't mess around. The game lets you tackle it solo or team up in local co-op, which instantly doubles the chaos. With ruthless enemies, multiple characters to choose from, and a mix of diverse environments, it keeps every run feeling fresh. Add in the so-called Arsenal of Respect, and it's pure retro-inspired madness. Nullstar Solus isn't just another platformer. It's a full-on test of speed, precision, and nerves. You take control of Solus, a scavenger drone sent into the ruins of a dying world, racing against time and rival machines to claim the ultimate prize, the Nullstar. Across 80 handcrafted levels, you'll be dodging mechanical traps, slipping past organic hazards, and outmaneuvering still active relics from a forgotten age. The flight path system is where the magic happens. Cut thrusters, accelerate at the perfect moment, and pull off insane turns to shave seconds off your best time. Backed by a dark, atmospheric soundtrack, it's relentless, fast, and seriously addictive.